Hey everyone, Dalton Grados with Grados Capital here to make a quick video on what happened in the markets today, sort of a technical analysis overview of the S&P 500. Today is Thursday, May 6th, 2021. So let's take a look at what happened today in SPX. You guys know I focus on and trade SPX credit spreads. That's the S&P 500 index. Which represents the US stock market as a whole. Now let's go ahead and just look at the charts and look at some technical analysis of what's been happening over the past couple days and what happened today that was very significant. Okay, so first let's look here at the daily chart. Remember that when we're looking at our charts, the larger the time frame, the more reliable the data. And let's zoom in here at what we've been doing. We were on this uptrend. And then over the past few days, we've been kind of in this correction phase here, sort of a semi-correction phase. We had a gap to fill down to our 21 EMA, and that was around the 4130 to 4140 level, and we did fill that. Now let's zoom in a little bit closer and look at the hourly chart of what's been going on sort of with this correction. You see here, over the past few days, we've been making a downward channel, okay? And I've drawn the lines here. So you see we were, hitting the top, hitting the bottom. We did sort of break it here, but then again, we filled that gap on the daily chart. That's why it's important to look at multiple time frames, is when we filled that gap, we broke through the channel, we did have a wick come down, touch that level, and then close above it that day. So then when we go back to the hourly chart, we see that we're still respecting this channel, struggling all the time to break above it. And then today, in the last hour of trading here, this is the last hour of today's trading, we broke clear out of it. If we look on the 15-minute, we can see this channel even more clearly. Okay, so you see, starts up here, and this is sort of a correction phase, right? So we've been, again, in that steady uptrend. Here, we come to this steady uptrend, we break below the 9 EMA, we're sort of coming in this correction phase. So this is where this channel is forming. It's a downward channel. Now we see even better on the 15-minute, how we finally, at the end of the day today, broke up out of that. Let's look once again at the daily and see where our breakout candle is. Okay, downward channel, boom! Last hour of the day brought this daily candle to be very bullish. Broke above those EMAs, broke out of that downward channel. This, from a technical aspect, okay, I'm not talking about any sort of news, fundamentals, Fed statements, any of that. Just from a technical aspect of looking at the chart, this is very bullish right here, okay, because we've just appeared to have come out of a correction, breaking out to the upside. Now, I shared this today at market close on my Instagram page, so if you're not already, make sure you're following Grados Capital on Instagram. I'm very active on there. I took a screenshot of my charts. I took a screenshot of my profits for the day. Now, through this correctionary period that we've had, sort of a semi-correctionary period that we've had over the past few days, I have still been able to remain consistently profitable, even though the waters have been kind of choppy. And that's because of credit spreads. I talk about that in my Instagram post. With complex option strategies, you don't have to be right, you just can't be stupidly wrong. And remember that, the difference between a casino and a gambler is the casino always has the odds stacked in its favor. So as a trader, you want to be the casino. This is the way I trade. And even through the mud, I've been able to remain consistently profitable. Now that we have this breakout to the upside, at least from a technical perspective, I can foresee that we make another leg higher. Now, as far as the fundamentals, what happens today to cause this end of day rise? Well, not much. There was a positive jobless claims report this morning, which again, these days, it's not that it's positive, it's just that it's not as bad as we thought it might be. So I think it was a little less than 500,000 people applied for first-time unemployment this week. That's bad news in the grand scheme of things. That's about, if you think about it, like 2 million people a month in America currently applying for first-time unemployment benefits. But it's less than we thought it would be, and it's less than previous weeks and months, so it's good data. Still, we kind of came down this morning, but then, you know, the market's also digesting statements from different Fed presidents that there's basically just, even still, as we're getting this news that we're supposedly recovering, that our economy is coming out of the pandemic, is soaring out of the pandemic, we still have unwavering support from the Fed, unlimited debt and money printing. So that's kind of what's causing this market to rise. Again, just through observation of watching the market on a daily basis, this is why I have been playing bullish positions, is because I've just observed this market to not really stay down for long and to just pop off towards the upward direction for really sometimes no good reason and just make all-time highs. And if we go to the sector charts, you can see the 10-year yield is on the downtrend. Financials rose big. Energy, oil has been rising big. Actually, oil, you want to look at, this is XLE, which is the energy sector. This is the hourly chart. Big time uptrend on oil. Tech's kind of lagging. Because energy and financials have been rising, the Dow has been hitting an all-time high. This is the Dow down here. And of course, the dollar is tanking. We are losing our purchasing power, but if you are a trader, you can get ahead of the curve and beat the devaluing of the dollar by investing in assets and trading this market, of course, because you are smart and you are watching Gredos Capital. But we know that as the dollar decreases, it takes less valuable dollars to buy assets, and so asset prices go up as the dollar decreases. So this is sort of a picture of what's been happening. So anyway, that's it for today. Just wanted to make this quick video of sort of a technical analysis overview. It looks like we have broken out of a channel to the upside, signaling that we may see new all-time record highs for the stock market in the short term. Now, for those of you who are interested more in the fundamentals and economic side of things, I will be making a video within the next few days talking about the economy. Are we really, we hear all this news about the economy recovering. Well, is the economy really recovering? We're going to talk about that, so stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to Gredos Capital for more content, and follow me on Instagram at Gredos Capital, and I'll see you guys next time.